Well, hello, my Gemini friends, and welcome back to Silky Intuitive. My name is Nancy. What I've got for you today is a look at your general life week of October 22nd through the 29th of the year 2017. Now, if you're looking for a focused love reading, you can find that over at my Vimeo channel. I will leave the link below so you can find that too. That will also be for October 22nd through the 29th of 2017. But first, we want to look at life in general for Gemini. Let's see what we've got going on for my Gemini friends. General love reading. All right. Okay, the Page of Swords. This is communications, messages, conversations of importance. It's sharing thoughts and ideas. It covers a broad amount of exercise, but it also talks about certain communications coming up this week. I have to reach, pardon me. All right, these will come in handy though. Now, we've got first, let's get into the reading before we do anything else. Strength represents Leo, but also talks about you, your character, what you've built, what you've made of yourself. It talks about inner strength, power, self-empowerment, the Hangman. Now, he's also another very powerful energy, but he talks about stagnation. He talks about standing still, the inability to move forward, maybe. Possibly the need for patience. It also talks about making sacrifices. Now we have the High Priestess. This can also, we've got three major arcana, three major energies coming through for you during this period of time, with the messages coming through you. You're being asked to pay very close attention to that little voice in your head that's trying to tell you something. Maybe it's time to listen to that voice. Maybe you've had yourself in a position of sacrifice instead of a place of strength. Your little inner voice may be telling you that something needs to change. The Seven of Pentacles. Something may need to change. Seven of Pentacles is the reflection, usually on money. It's the thought about your security. What is it that needs to change in your financial world, in your home? Is it your home that needs to change? Is it your financial situation? It feels to me like the situation you've been in, maybe your living situation, as the Seven of Pentacles would examine the money, the finances, how well things are, how sturdy is the surroundings, how secure is your situation. And it feels like maybe you have done without things. Maybe you haven't lived up to your expectations. Maybe the home you're living in is less than your idea of what ideal is. And now maybe you're looking to change your perspective on your living situation or your work situation. Wherever it feels that you've been making some needed sacrifice in order to get ahead, You've gained some wisdom. You've grown as an individual. And you can really see a lot more clearly, maybe now than in the past, what it is that you need to change in order to be happy, in order to be satisfied with what's coming in your future. Now the Two of Cups talks about the connection, the partnership. Are you looking to change something within your partnership? Are you and your partner looking at the possibility of moving to a new home, changing that focus, changing that direction, maybe constructing a better life for yourself after a period of what feels like sacrifice and maybe even a little bit of deprivation. Maybe you've done without things. Maybe you've done without travel and expensive vacations in order to bring about a new living situation. Are you saving for a better home? Are you looking to change that part of your life? You and your partner may be getting together on something to change that perspective. The Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles talks about putting your plans down on paper, writing them out, planning them out, even if you're just tapping them out on a device. It's putting your thoughts into a form where you can reflect on them and know exactly what you need to do next. It's having that idea, that spark of genius that's going to change your address, change your direction, change something about the way you feel, security-wise, your home, building on your home or changing homes. Especially with these two cards, it feels to me like the living situation has been difficult, but you've grown to be a stronger person. You're a much wiser person because of what you've learned from this past experience. But now you're wanting to change it up. You're looking at the possibilities that are in front of you. And how can you gain a better sense of security? For me, this really speaks more about the security and the well-being of a partnership. The family can come into this. Listen to that little voice. Cue into the little voice that goes off inside of your head that tells you which direction it is you want to go with this. You and your partner are making choices. You're making plans at this point. And whatever it is, I feel it's a partnership. If you're not in a partnership, you've got a great idea that will favor you positively if you're not in a partnership with this. But I would say that many of you watching this are definitely, this is around a marital situation or a partnership issue. You and a committed partner looking at changing something about your life that improves your life. The wedding. For some of you, it's a marriage. For some of you, it's the consideration of marriage. It's coming down out of that place of fear and saying, yes, I will be with you. It's the consideration of bringing something together in a beautiful, blissful partnership. Whether it's a career move, whether it's a new home, whether it's a move in your partnership. Fortune. It's a fortunate move. If you're thinking about buying a new house, it's a fortunate idea for whoever this reading is for. If you are considering changing jobs in order to improve your status and position, and maybe even meet a new partnership that's quite fortunate, that's also possible here. For some of you, the signs are there. The messages are there. Pay attention. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to music. Signs. Signs will be everywhere, telling you what the most fortunate direction for you is going to be. Let me grab you guys a word. Sometimes I use some, sometimes I don't, but I would kind of like to get a word here to see where this direction is. Harmony. Yes, harmony. You're looking for harmony in your life. Maybe your living situation isn't the best. The home you're living in just is not meeting your expectations. Maybe the children are growing out of their surroundings and it's time to expand. It's going to be a harmonious kind of transition. Satisfactory all around. It comes with some risk. And when we talk about financial situations, there's always a risk. And maybe that's what you're looking at here with the Seven of Pentacles, is the financial risk. Can you afford the move you're wanting to make? Can you make it really happen without putting a strain on your finances? Openness. Be open to it. Be open to it because the solution for what it is that you're looking for here is out there. You have to remain open maybe for different types of options, but changes either in your partnership or changes in your own personal situation are bringing you to the solution for whatever it is that you've been sacrificing around. And I think I'm going to leave you with this. Now let's take a keeper of the flame, or keeper of the light, rather. These are our, energy cards for the week. We've got Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand if you need to. So, I think with care, careful planning, careful consideration, and an ounce of compassion for someone here, this might just fall into place for Gemini. Now let me get one more. And we've got Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth and stay grounded. So as you make this choice, as you move through this period, this life change, whatever it is, whether it's moving home, moving the family, changing jobs, connecting with something new, it feels like it's going to go the right way. You're making the right connection here, Gemini, with whatever this is. It's going to bring around a new beginning, and even though it feels like it comes with an element of risk, I feel the risk for most of you is really about the financial risk that's in front of you. Maybe you want a home that's bigger than what you have now. Maybe in a more affluent neighborhood or area if you're looking to change jobs. If you may be looking at the risk of leaving your city in order to achieve something that is going to deliver a very harmonious kind of result for you. But I think the connection that you make here is absolutely positive, Gemini. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to Vimeo and I'm going to run your love reading now. I am going to leave you with this. I think this is a very promising scenario. And whatever it is that you've been hung up on, that you've been making sacrifices to keep up, to maintain, that little voice in your head that's saying maybe it's time to start making plans to change that. This would be a good time to start planning those changes. Very positive for you, Gemini. And that's what I'm going to leave you with now. And if you want a reading meant just for you, reach out to me through my website. You can fill out the contact form, tell me what it is that you want from my website, and we'll get that going. I handle all of the processes myself, so I will get back to you myself personally. And until the next time, if this didn't make sense to you, it probably wasn't supposed to. Check around. There are other readings here, and now I'm going to go do your love reading. So, until next time, you can find your love readings, all of them, for your sun, your moon, and your rising, over at Vimeo. And until the next time, deep breath, Gemini. It looks good. It looks like something is definitely producing itself for you. And I'm very happy for you, Gemini. Take care, be well, and peace.